这个是一个手柄，叫 Yawman，明天开售。看这个手柄的设计，很符合飞行的操作。下面这两个凸出来的东西，这个是两个杆儿，是可以抽插的那种杆儿。左手边这个是个轮子，可以转，相当于配平轮。这有两个轴，在上面是有扳机的，左右两个扳机是联动的，就是摁下右边的扳机，左边的扳机会弹起来，有点类似于脚舵。其实这个东西当时在公布的时候，很多人都很期待，因为比如说你在外部出差或旅游的时候，想在笔记本上玩上模拟飞行，这个其实挺好用的。但是呢，它公布了价格，$250。我能说什么？哦，对，这个是被后面这个扳机，这个扳机左右两个扳机是联动的，你摁一下左边的，右边的会弹起来。然后呢，今天大家看一个视频，这个是FSElite， 是一个模拟飞行圈里的一个英文的资讯网站，拿到了产品做简短的评测，大家一块来看一看。
Are you fed up with the subpar flying experiences using a gamepad controller? Well, the innovative team at Yawman certainly thinks so. And they've unveiled the inaugural gamepad controller designed specifically for flight simulation enthusiasts. Enter the Yawman Arrow, a controller engineered to provide a comprehensive handheld cockpit experience, featuring 7 axes and 21 buttons right at your fingertips.
我觉得这个自动翻译的质量还可以，所以我会在一些重要的信息以及要么它翻译错了，我会暂停啊，那我就让视频播下去了。
This groundbreaking product is set to hit the market officially on January 8th, available for pickup at Sporty's Pilot Shop with a retail price of $250. Let's talk about whether it's worth picking up. Bottom line, this controller delivers an exceptional flight sim experience. It provides a shockingly good precision over your controls over a range of flight regimens. It also has a wide array of buttons which you can program which any way you like, although I do find that it delivers quite a high learning curve. It does come at a steep price at $250, which is a lot for a flight sim hardware such as this that's a gamepad. However, if you can find a use case which matches what you are looking to do with Flight Simulator, I think it's absolutely worth considering picking up. The product is
基本观点和我一样，这个产品它确实是做出了它的宣传上做的事情，唯一的问题就是价格。
is neatly packaged in an unassuming cardboard box adorned with the Yawman logo. Upon opening the box, the controller is securely nestled inside. Connecting the controller to my computer was a breeze using the included USB-C cable, allowing me to take to the skies right away. Unfortunately, there is no support for wireless connectivity.
没有无线。
Microsoft Flight Simulator seamlessly recognizes the controller,
已经默认识别
and
了。
it comes preloaded with 3 default profiles. These profiles cater to different aircraft types, including specialized configurations for jets and helicopters. The controller boasts a total of 7 axes and 21 buttons, all of which perform as advertised. Notably, the mechanically linked triggers add a unique touch, functioning akin to rudder pedals.
扳机键是两个是联动的，左边的摁下去，右边的会弹起来，就是很类似飞机的角舵。
Positioned at the left thumb, the joystick allows for precise control of aircraft pitch and roll. My personal preference was to lower the sensitivity of the pitch and roll controls for more precise control. Beneath it, a rotating wheel serves the primary purpose of trim control, while at the base, 2 Vernier-style control axes enhance versatility. At the right thumb, there are 2 control axes, which are initially programmed to control thrust. To the left of these axes, a hat switch is strategically placed for camera control. The yaw control and joystick control were flawless with absolutely no dead zone. I can't say the same for the 4 linear axes, which unfortunately do have quite a bit of low and high input dead zones.
这个很重要，当然有可能是它这个产品个体的问题。大拇指这个主轴是没有死区的，这个确实现在在手柄领域算是一个加分项，因为即便微软官方的手柄，这玩意儿死区挺大的，跟你讲。但是这个单主轴嘛是有死区的，那有点说不过去，250刀呢。
Personally, I didn't notice this in the sim. I only observed it when reviewing controller calibration. The diverse array of buttons includes a D-pad, 6 multifunction buttons, and 2 back bumpers. Pre-programmed with various functions, these buttons facilitate control over every aspect of the flight deck, from autopilot settings to radio adjustments. While the learning curve may be steep due to the abundance of options, there's immense potential for users willing to invest time in crafting their personalized setups.
这个设计我觉得不错啊！你看正面这6个按键，然后外加这个方向键，它是相当于一个组合的操作。比如说摁住这第一个键是空速，摁住空速之后再按上下，是告诉飞机的自动驾驶我要改设定空速，有意思。
The build quality has notably improved since the 3D printed prototype showcased last year. While the controller is comfortable, it is very lightweight, much lower weight than a comparable Xbox controller. Nevertheless, the plastic mold exudes quality, and the ergonomic design ensures comfort during extended flights. The buttons all provided satisfactory tactile and audible feedback, with the exception of the back bumpers, which felt more mushy and lacking feedback. Some people may be concerned about acquiring a controller from a new developer and concerned about long-term support. Yawman plans on shipping this product with a 1-year warranty to give you peace of mind. So the pivotal question is, what's the flying experience like with the Yawman Arrow? I've thoroughly enjoyed using it. The Arrow elevates the flying qualities over something like an Xbox controller. While it doesn't match the precision and control of a yoke, you're not going to be getting smooth butter landings like you can with a yoke, or at least I have not been. The real star is the mechanically linked.
刚才字幕上那个 YOL 是 yoke 那操纵杆 yoke.
Pedals at the back. These pedals provide a fine level of control, almost on par with dedicated rudder pedals, minus the braking functionality. Executing complex flight maneuvers, from crosswind landings to side slips and stalls, posed no challenge. The aircraft responded precisely to my commands. The autopilot control on this device is notably intuitive, especially for complex functions. The 6 multifunction buttons correspond to the renowned 6-pack aircraft instruments. Engaging the autopilot for any of these functions is as simple as hitting the right bumper and the corresponding multifunction button. Adjusting values, such as increasing target altitude, involves holding the top right multifunction button and using the right button on the D-pad until the desired input is achieved. This layout, while ingenious, assumes familiarity with the 6-pack aircraft instruments, making it easiest to remember and use when flying in a GA aircraft. A promoted feature is the ability to complete a full flight without touching your keyboard or mouse. While technically possible, I found it impractical for more complex aircraft, with the magnitude of key combinations proving challenging to memorize, often requiring me to refer to the manual to get anything done. Additionally, there are in-sim limitations preventing the automation of controls such as VNAV. With all this being said, I successfully achieved not touching my keyboard or mouse for a flight in a Cessna, mastering everything including autopilot controls after just a few tries. The learning curve for this controller is as steep as you choose to make it. Default control combinations can be overwhelming, and I found myself accidentally triggering unintended button combinations. Simplifying my controls improved the experience, using the mouse as a crutch for complex functions. If this becomes a user's primary controller, unlocking the full functional potential will undoubtedly come with practice and familiarity. The primary consideration for this controller revolves around its use case. The most obvious use case is for those uninterested in investing in an elaborate flight sim setup, which can be both expensive and a storage nightmare. Given its comparable size to an Xbox controller, it is an exceptionally easy controller to store. The compact design also makes it an excellent travel companion. This controller is ideal for tossing into your carry-on bag, providing a convenient option for use with a laptop, as the developer has shown in their promotional material. Moreover, this controller is tailored for compatibility with Infinite Flight, specifically on Android. Unfortunately, there is no support for iOS. For Infinite Flight users,
安卓上可以直接用这个手柄，有个手游的模拟器叫 Infinite Flight， 安卓可以用，然后 iOS 用不了。
This could serve as a substantial upgrade over existing setups. Another scenario where this controller shines is for quick, spontaneous flights, eliminating the setup and teardown time associated with more intricate setups. It also offers a comfortable couch simming experience, allowing for almost all of your flight to be managed solely with this controller, far more than what's achievable with an Xbox controller.
自己当梗啊，这个你看笑得多开心啊！其实画面里，其实画面之外，有很多他的朋友啊。
Unfortunately, it's worth noting that this controller is not compatible with an Xbox at present. A really important use case that I hope the developer can address.
现在不支持 Xbox 呀，那就有点二。
Address in the future. One major detraction from these use cases is the lack of wireless functionality, an item that I personally would think would be a requirement for a controller that is meant to declutter and be enjoyed in a wide range of non-desk circumstances. An additional noteworthy application is its effectiveness as a tool for operating the drone camera in the simulator. This feature could be particularly valuable for video creators within the flight sim community, adding an extra layer of versatility to the controller's functionality. So, where does that leave us? Yawman set an ambitious goal with the Arrow of creating a controller that can replicate many of the same exact functionalities that we expect to get from a full flight sim setup. And for the most part, they have succeeded. This controller is able to deliver an exceptional flight sim experience from a handling qualities perspective, and its versatility in its functionality that you can program in here is exceptional if you are willing to take the time to learn it and go up the learning curve. It does command a steep price of $250 US, which is a lot for a gamepad controller. However, I personally would not lump this in with that group, as this controller is purpose-built for flight sim, unlike pretty much any other gamepad controller that has been built before. I think if any of the use cases that I discussed in the previous section of this video resonate with you, I would definitely give this product some serious consideration and pick it up. Anyways, if you have any thoughts or questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to take a look at them. For FSElite, this has been Spencer, signing off.
基本上和我的观点类似，这个价格有点小贵，250刀，1700块，奔2000块去了。我操！第一个问题是价格，第二个问题是不支持无线，有点250刀的手柄不支持无线，然后居然不支持 Xbox， 这我觉得就丧失一个机会吧，应该这么说。它既然是作为一个手柄，说实话，它这个手柄能用，那么就是它可以不只用来玩模拟飞行啊，可以玩别的游戏啊，对吧？结果游戏机杀不了，那就有点二了。对，250刀的有线手柄只能用 PC 和 Android， 设计好设计，功能确实做出来了。